Hi Avenue kids, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I thought it would be fun for us to do some science experiments together. So you can see in front of me right now, these are some of the items that you're going to need if you want to do the science experiments along with me today or later on. Most of these things are items that you probably already have in your home. You just need a simple glass container, something to be able to stir some oil in, just some basic oil that your mom would have in the kitchen. You need some food coloring drops, some fun markers, paper towels, and if you have them, some Skittles. That will be a really fun experiment that you'll enjoy seeing in just a little bit. Now today's theme is all about rainbows. I don't know about you guys, but I love rainbows. There is nothing like having a really nice storm and then seeing the sun peek through the clouds and looking hard for the rainbow that you know is coming to follow. There have been times that I've even pulled my car over on the side of the road to take a picture of a beautiful rainbow because I just love them so much. Well, we know as Christians that a rainbow represents a promise that God gave to Noah. This was after the flood took place, and God promised Noah that he would never flood the earth again. Here is what the scripture reads in Genesis. It says, "And God said, 'This is a sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all future generations. I have placed a bow in the clouds, and it will be a sign of a covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I form clouds over the earth and the bow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures. Water will never again become a flood to destroy every creature.'" Now we know that God always keeps his promises. And so anytime that we hear that we have a promise from God, we know that we can trust that. So what does a rainbow do for people? Well, a lot of times a rainbow will bring joy and happiness. It will bring peace, and many times it will bring comfort. You know, during this time, when we're surrounded by all the things that are happening in our world right now, there are a lot of people out there who could use some comfort. Maybe even you could use some comfort right now. So I thought it might be fun today if we looked at different ways that a rainbow might be able to bring comfort by the colors that are involved in a rainbow. Take a minute and think. Most of you are probably planting seeds right now or getting a garden ready. I know I've seen a lot of pictures out there of gardens that are being planted. And so whenever you plant a garden, you need seeds. So let's think, what kind of seeds could we plant if we wanted to grow a rainbow? Well, let's think of the color purple, for instance. What if purple were to represent prayer? What if we were to plant the seed of prayer? In other words, what if we were to take time to pray for those around us? Maybe people that are really hurting. Some people have lost their jobs. Some people are not quite sure how they're going to be able to pay all their bills. Some people have gotten very, very sick from this virus, and they just need a lot of prayer. Some people are just having a hard time dealing with the changes that have come their way because of this. And maybe that person is even you. Maybe you're struggling because you just want to go back to school. You want to see your friends, and you realize now that's not going to happen. And so maybe today you are the one who needs the seed of prayer. So I'm going to suggest that we plant the seed of prayer today, and we'll make that the purple in our rainbow. Now, what about red? What about the color red? Well, usually when we think of the color red, we think of love. So what if we were to plant the seed of love? What would that look like? Well, we know that we have to have social distancing, so it probably doesn't mean that we can give anybody a hug. But what if we could send them a hug? What if we could write a letter to someone or put a card in the mail? What if we could send them a special message or maybe even make a special video to send and have mom and dad help you send it through email? I know your grandparents are probably missing you so much today, and how special it would make them feel if they received a special note or card or even a phone call from you today. It might not be a real hug, but it might be a virtual hug that you could give to them and to show them the seed of love that will represent the red in the rainbow. Now, let's see, what other colors do we find in the rainbow? What about yellow? Oh, I love the color yellow. It brings such a smile to my face. Yellow usually represents joy. How could we bring joy to the life of someone today? Maybe we could play a game with them. Now I know you're probably thinking, how can I do that? We have social distancing. Well, I know that all of you have had to be in Zoom rooms for school. What if you did a Zoom room with one of your friends and you played a game today? There's a lot of games that you can play through Zoom. Some of them we've even played together in our Zoom rooms. I bet that would bring a smile to someone's face. Or what if you did something really special for your mom and dad today, just out of the blue? What if you did the dishes today? Or maybe you made your bed without even being told. I bet that would bring joy to mom and dad's face. There's a lot of things that we can do, even as young as you are, to bring joy to the lives of people. And you can plant that joy seed to help add to our rainbow. Well, there's lots of other colors in the rainbow, and I know that you would probably be able to come up with some great ways that you could also spread the rainbow seeds to other people. Throughout this video, you've seen different science projects that we've done. The last one that I want to show you is one that I think is really cool, and it might even be one where you could add some joy or put a smile on someone's face that's living in your home right now. All you need for this one is a paper towel, some markers, and some water in a tray. And you could make an invisible card that once it's finished, it will light up the smiles on people's faces that get to see it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. I hope you have some time where you can do some of these science experiments, and I hope that you're going to be able to spread those rainbow seeds to so many people around us who need it right now. I really miss you guys. I hope to be able to see you soon. And if you get a chance, jump on our Zoom rooms. They're really fun, and it just gives you an opportunity to see some of your friends that you haven't gotten to see in a long time. Take care, you guys. Bye.